The Rift, 1888. Written and performed by James Gaddas. Produced by Christopher Tarn. Episode 5, Best Laid Plans.
August 17th. I'm back. Touch and go with Sergeant's fob watch, but I took a risk and went into the yard early. I stayed in the shadows by the gate. I'm getting good at seeing the outline when it happens. It's very, very faint, like a heat haze on a summer's day. And urgency focuses the mind. Hands on, lift, fall forward. It's either simpler than I imagined, or I'm getting fitter. The button mic worked perfectly. And I've got something no one in the world has except me. London, 1888. Not just the sounds, but me. There, in the very centre of the recordings. Living history. Oh, it still hasn't fully sunk in. I doubt it ever will. How do I describe it? To define just what it feels like just what it feels like to... Come on. Just what it feels like to time travel. Oh, God, even the words seem... It's madness. I'm not sharing it, no way, but I am documenting all. Going through the rift is unpleasant. There's no way to pretend otherwise. I've done it 4 times, and it feels like... It should be momentary, but it isn't. It feels as though you're between worlds, like going through a revolving door that gets stuck for a moment. There's no pain. No, it's just complete disorientation. And then there's the colours and the sounds. It's hot, like really hot. And I could see flames. They didn't burn, but I was aware of them. And coming back yesterday, same thing. And a tremble, like the earth shaking. And no air. God, I panicked. But it's hard to explain. It's like you don't need to breathe. You're moving, yet motionless at the same time. And then you're through, and your ears ring, and your throat burns. And London, well, that's wax poetical. The air hits you first. It's a blanket of coal smoke and something else. Something sour. It's like old cabbage and wet wool. Right at the back of your throat. Cobblestones are slick with grime and... I don't want to think about the rest. The noise. God, that is so different to now. Here it's cars, it's people, but back there it's market traders, blacksmiths, hammers in the mews, carts rumbling, and the clopping of horses' hooves constantly. Buildings crowded together. Commercial Street is same as now, yet it's not. The sun never really gets through. It struggles to come through the smog, the mist, and people. There's so many different people. The women in silk and bustles on one end of the scale, sweeps with brushes and filthy faces on the other, and every man's in a hat. Every man is in a hat. Got to have a hat. I'm missing things, I know, but I try to say how it feels to see these things. There's opulence and shit side by side. It's like that old saying, life is a shit sandwich. Some people just have a bit more bread. And there's unease. I don't know whether it's me, if it's just a subconscious fear, but there's like a shadow. Dangerous. Feeling I can't quite shake off. I've got to compare and contrast. Daniel has the watercolour and I am off the hook. Life is good.
Welcome to Sotheby, sir.
Lovely place you have here. Very sophisticated.
Yes, sir.
Gentle.
Gentle.
You know, posh.
Oh, genteel.
That's what I said. Look, I have a watercolour I want to sell.
We're an auction house, sir. We don't buy directly.
Okay, so when is the next auction?
Well, it all depends on the nature of the watercolour in question. We have auctions relating to specific artists or movements on a regular basis. Yours is
A sergeant.
John Singer.
No, a sergeant.
Yeah, John Singer's sergeant, sir.
Right. Here.
That's really very young. Would you mind waiting whilst I get a realist expert to pop down?
No problem, mate.
Oh, Jesus, can it be any darker in here? Skylight would help. Attics. Oh, jeez. Ah, fuck it. Oh, I hate those things. Spiders. I suppose attics and spiders go together, and if there's one thing I can't stand, it's spiders. Oh, years ago, I remember my father telling me that the deeds to this place are up here somewhere, and family folklore says it's like the ravens in the tower. If we sell the place, all manner of things befall us. Not that we could. The deeds say it couldn't be sold before 2030. Now it makes sense. Got it! Oh, fuck, I've got... Oh, fuck. Half of it's missing. Ah, Jesus. Messrs. Charles Mackintosh and Sons, Great Titchfield Street. I'm going to presume that's who it was bought from.
So we're looking for a place that sells a Victorian food experience, Gov.
Well, if we could find one, that'd be perfect. Case sold right there and then at home early.
Okay, so we track down the porter, where he got it from. That shouldn't be so hard.
Spidey's sense says it's not going to be that straightforward, though. But according to the professor, this was made with diastatic brown malt. We don't have that, you know. Quite sure there'll be ways to make it, but this seems to have been authentic. No enzymes involved. So would need a much more select brewer.
I'm with you. Yeah. The clothes, the violence, the meal and the beer, some sort of reenactment gone to shit.
But it's possible. Get onto the home brewing forums. If anyone knows who might be brewing, it's going to be them. But don't go heavy-handed. Be, a punter. An home brewer after advice, yeah?
Sure, Gov.
I'm going to see if I can track down the clothes makers. I'll start on Savile Row for the style and I'll work out from there. Something is not sitting right. I won't get uniform to sweep that edge row again, but missed something. I know it.
August 19th.
Back so soon. How was the party?
Oh, it was great. Yeah. In fact, we have another planned for the weekend. I wonder if I could take another suit.
Victorian still?
Oh, yes. Yeah, I need a more sophisticated, man about town but not a toff kind of thing. Sort of thing a man might wear to a business meeting back then.
Still Victorian. Okay, well, frock coat, muted grey, that's your best bet. And maybe a smaller derby, but a little less battered.
Lead the way.
Do you take me for a fucking moron, Robert?
Daniel?
A fool. An imbecile.
What do you...
A dickhead.
I don't understand. I gave you the watercolour as promised.
You did indeed.
You told me we were straight.
Sotheby's were more than impressed, as was Christie's.
That's good.
Impressed by the quality of the forgery. I stood there looking like a fucking chancer in two of the most salacious auction houses in London.
Salubrious. No, sorry. Never mind. It isn't a forgery, Daniel. I swear.
According to both experts, it was painted last fucking week.
Oh, Jesus.
And naturally, that leads me to think that you were not only trying to get out of your delicate situation, but playing me for a mark
No, Daniel,
too.
really.
What was the plan, eh? Christie's call the police on me, have me locked up for forgery.
No, I would never.
I'm coming to see you, Robert. Tonight. We are going to have a very unpleasant conversation. And you better be home. 10 o'clock. Clear?
No.
What?
I won't be home at 10. Make it 4:15 a.m. I'll have your money. I'm going to drive to see my brother again. I'll borrow it from him. I won't be back until then.
Your brother just happens to have 200k lying around.
200k?
Issue.
No, and not exactly, but he has Krugerrands. I can get 100k tonight and more next
If
week.
you were trying to pull the wool.
I'm not. 4:15 a.m. I'll be home.
Maybe that's where the blood came from. This time they did rumble. And if they did... Weird, isn't it? We always think that those up top, pilots, MPs, surgeons, that they have perfect lives. It's just people like us. I wouldn't swap with them in a million. All right, look, let's say for the moment that it's real. That he can move from then to now. It's like he said earlier, there's too much that could go wrong. We could fuck up everything we know, and you can feel it in him, Jax. There's an addiction. He's scared, but he can't let go.
It's 4:35 a.m. and still no sign of Daniel. I'm not totally sure what it is I brought him here for. I don't have his money. I'm pretty sure he knows that, but there might be a way that I can get rid of him. If I can get him down to the wall, if I can push him through at just the right moment, well, I can't imagine he'll have any idea of what's happened. He hasn't spent weeks isolating the hole. The time. He might have a panic attack. He might even, oh, fuck's sake, who am I fooling? What am I thinking? In any case, if he's not here in the next few minutes, I might as well just go through myself and fucking stay there. Or maybe a few months. Work out how to get the money. Shit.
Robert, I'd like to say how good it is to see you again, but we both know that isn't true, don't we? He's your sergeant back.
You've drawn on her? What is that? That's a hat?
It's a penis, Robert. Who's the dickhead now, eh? Krugerrands. Where are they? You'll notice my sarcasm, but let's play along for a little. You know what's going to happen, of course.
You're going to beat me within an inch of my life, yeah.
Or worse.
Well, you get no money back if that was the case, and you are a pragmatist.
You're trying to be funny.
No, not at all. Look, question. Do you have any remorse for what you put people through? Any at all?
Why would I? It's you and those like you who put me in this position. If you don't screw up your life and those around you, then people like me, we'd have no business model.
I just wanted to make sure. You haven't got the tiniest bit of compassion for people in my situation.
I'm tired, Robert. It's been a long day.
Okay.
Let's play out the pretense and then get to the unpleasantry.
In the garden.
Krugerrands.
Yeah, I have a safe in the wall.
The garden?
No one thinks to look there.
I can't see anything.
Just along here. Code is 35721. The pad's right there. Right there in front of
you little shit!
No, Daniel.
Damn it!
No.
Get off!
No, get your head back down.
What?
Oh my God. What have I done? What have I done?